Good morning, everyone. My name is Nathan Clements. I'm your active stock trader, and I wanted to do a recap for you today of how my trades went. Today's going to be a slightly different review because I'm going to show you a recording of my live trading, how it happened. So let me go ahead and show you how I did on the day first. I did really bad in Roku. I ended up being down $1,208 in Roku. Stupid. I just kept making a lot of bad decisions, kept thinking it was going to go short, and Roku was just really strong today and kept going to the long side. So I was down pretty bad there and took a bad loss. You can see that I made 45 bucks in Nugget, and APDN was my saving grace. I was able to pull $2,370 out of it. And I took 18 orders today. Last one being at 9:27. So let's look at the recap. Alright, so I'm looking at APDN here. I'm already pretty far down on Roku at this point, and so I end up closing my position in Roku and then jumping over to APDN. And pretty quickly here, I'm about to take the trade. I'm thinking it's going to continue to be strong at this point, and this is a pretty quick trade that I take. So I get in it, it's not moving very fast at first, I'm down a little bit, as you can see. Then it shoots up, $299 up, $460 up, and I'm like, okay. I'm thinking about taking profits at this point, so I'm just waiting. If you look down here, you'll see someone wants to buy at $850, so if I hit now I can hit it, because it hit $860, and somebody bought it, you can see, at $868. So you got to be careful when you hit sell market, that someone over here wants to buy it at the price that you're trying to sell it at. Alright, let's jump to the next one. Move my camera a little bit so I can see. Ended up taking a trade in Nugget real quick. It was a very short trade. I wanted it to go shorter, but it didn't, so I got out of it pretty quickly. But that's where I made the 45 bucks. It was coming down right here. And then I want to jump to the big trade I made at 49. Let's see. Let's get over there. This should hopefully, so you don't have to watch a lot of it. Just skip very quickly. Alright, it's 49.50. So we're just about there. I'm looking at getting into this stock again. And again, this is quite a bit later. It's probably close to 20-30 minutes later. And I decide I'm looking at getting it. Got out of Roku, you can see here. Took another loss in Roku. But I took a loss here because I wanted to get into this stock, because I anticipated it going up much further. And it's about to go into a halt. A halt is where so much volume has happened on this stock that the system needs time to recoup or get everything finalized. I don't know how to explain that, I guess, but it needs time to handle all the orders that are coming in. And so that's what I'm anticipating, it going into a halt. And I believe it does go into a halt up here at 10:10. That's where I believe it hits its halt. 10:11. So I'd gotten in it at 970, anticipating this continuing to go. You'll see the RSI. Of course I would do that. You see the RSI popping up, or sorry, down here. See the RSI popping up, you see demand kind of rolling up, you see the MACDs rolling up. And so a lot of good indicators that this particular stock is still having strength behind it, and a good reason to get into it. I don't plan to stay in it long, and so at this point I'm starting to think, okay, what's my exit strategy? And that's what's going through my brain right now. And let's pop forward. So you can see I started to put a sell at 1050, a sell at 1065, and I was in it for 3,000 shares, so I'm holding that last 1,000 shares to see if it jumps up really hard. What I'm nervous about is this could open up, jump up, and then scream down. So I want to lock in some profits on these orders. And then there's this flatten button. So flatten is, you can click it and it'll get you out of all your positions. If you're in a short position, it'll get rid of them. If you're in a long position, it'll get rid of them. You just click that button, boom, and you're out and you're good to go. So let's pop forward again. I don't remember what time it opened at. Okay. So it's about to open here in just a second. There it opens. Alright, so it opens at 10:36, 10:43. Some of my orders go through. I click to flatten because I just want to get out of the position. And that's how I ran it. Clicking flatten actually helped out a lot. Let me see, back up. I ended up getting out 1050, 1060, and did really well. I think average on it with the other 1,000 was around 1060 for a on average, but ended up being up. I thought it was up 1,200. I must have taken another trade somewhere. Not real sure where I took it, but anyway, end of the day up $1,207, and all that was because of APDN looking at momentum in that particular stock and capitalizing on that particular stock. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. A little bit different way of doing a recap, so just talking about it. You could see the actual trades that I was making, when I made them, how I made them, when I got in, when I got out, in real time. You were able to see that. So if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll respond and answer to any questions asked, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Have a good day.